Carrie?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you ready?
Yes.
That's good.
I'm just adding trustee Orcutt into everything.
Oh, good to know. Okay. All right, I call the regular meeting for the Milliken Board of Trustees to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Will the town clerk please call roll?
Trustee Roseberry.
Here.
Trustee Wakeman.
Here.
Trustee Orcutt.
Here.
Trustee Beckman.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Dean.
Here.
Mayor Austin.
Here.
And I'd like to note that Trustee Nix is absent.
Do I have any updates or changes to the agenda? Hearing none, I'll take a motion.
I move to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Beckman.
Yes.
Trustee Orcutt.
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman.
Yes.
Trustee Roseberry.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dean.
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Do we have any citizens' comments tonight? Hearing none, we'll be moving on. Does anybody have any changes for the meeting minutes of July 23rd, 2025? Hearing none, I'll take a motion.
I move to approve the meeting minutes from July 23rd, 2025.
Second.
Was that Trustee Beckman?
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Orcutt.
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman.
Yes.
Trustee Roseberry.
Yes.
Trustee Beckman.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dean.
Yes.
Mayor Austin.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Next up is the town administrator's report. Administrator Powell.
Yes, thank you, Mayor and trustees. Not a lot of meetings have been going on, but Jordan, Carrie, and I have been attending all the meetings that Pepper once did. Jordan has done a fantastic job taking on a lot more of the responsibilities in the community development department, and Carrie has been instrumental with all of her knowledge of this department. We're also we'll be interviewing 2 applicants on Friday for that position, and I'll keep you updated. In the month of July, the building permits department issued 396 permits. 369 of those were for re-roofs. To date, 748 permits have been issued. As a comparison, in 2024, all we issued were 420 permits in that year. So it's been a very busy department. So I received some feedback from our realtor on the property located at 1398 South Irene Avenue that is owned by the town. It is currently listed for $125,000 for the lot. And the feedback has been that that price in acquiring water for the lot plus the tap fees, that the price is too high to build a home that fits the neighborhood prices. So I think, not so much at this meeting, but maybe we'll give it another couple weeks and see if I receive any more feedback that perhaps we should discuss that pricing again. But I'll leave that up to you. The Quintine County Road 21 Stormwater Project update is that the contractor has excavated around the wing walls of the culvert and started placing weed barrier down. And then they will start placing the riprap to protect the roadway from erosion. If you haven't gone out there, you gotta see this culvert. It's amazing. It's quite the project. The Public Works Drainage Improvement Project, the outlet structure and spillway were poured. The discharge pipe go into the river, and the remaining reinforced concrete pipe should be completed by the end of this week. So that project is moving along pretty well too. The Ehrlich Lake Pump Station is nearing completion. It is functioning. There's 2 more components that need to be done. There's a well that we are going to install right there. And then we'll be connecting piping to the Watson well to serve that lake. So this will help provide more shoulder season water for all the areas that we currently water. So, for example, if one of the developments wants to put in sod, the best time to do that is in the spring and that's before the Hillsborough starts running. So that would be a perfect opportunity for them to be able to do that with these components in place. Excuse me, the alluvial well blending facility, the overflow pipe was installed, the pipe connecting to the north alluvial well was connected, and the motor will be installed there as well. Center Drive improvements, Mountain Constructors has been installing reinforced concrete pipe, and this week they will continue to install the stormwater pipes and for the inlets. I'd like to thank the Milliken Events Committee for providing the town with a great Beef and Bean Day celebration. I also would like to thank the Milliken staff on my part for all the help they provided prior to the event, during the event, and after the event. There's a lot of work that goes in Beef and Bean Day, and a lot of help from TRPR as well. And I know, Mary, you would like to add a few comments on behalf of the Milliken Events Committee.
Yes, I would. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, yes, the staff, it starts a good week before. We have a lot of equipment, tents and such that all needs to be staged and details that need to be worked out along with equipment to order. So our staff really steps up, and I want to thank them for their efforts, even though Keith and John aren't here. A long, hot day on the actual day of, and our staff really showed up to support the carnival, the contest, the barbecue competition, Kids Q Cornhole, and our new karaoke that really went over well. That was sponsored by O'Hara's Pub. Loose Change played with a great band. And so we all pulled together to have a great day. I will tell you that Love Thy Neighbor went above and beyond to put our dinner in the parade, in their smoker, as it went down the street. And it was very delicious. They delivered an outstanding dinner enjoyed by many people. So we really appreciate their efforts in cooking the brisket. So TRPR did a great job with a heavy staff maintaining the fields and the facilities, including the indoor bathrooms and everything, so it made it much more pleasant for people to use. We did have a problem with the fireworks. We had our firework company was watching cloud cover coming in. Can't shoot fireworks through the clouds. You're not going to see them. And they thought that it was going to bypass us. Unfortunately, it didn't. So we did have to make the decision to either not have the fireworks or shoot them off a little bit early. We tried to warn people, and so we ended up going early. But all in all, the show was very nice that they put on for us, so we appreciate their efforts a lot. We did receive community feedback. It's come up again that we have people that want the event at Lola Park. We can understand. You can't go back in time because our town has grown, but in order to go ahead and see how the community feels as a whole, the Milliken Events Committee is going to do a survey. It will be one vote per household to see where we want to hold the event next year. We will list all the pros and cons, meaning, what we would not be able to put on at Lola Park. For instance, Kids Q, we're not going to put grills in the grass and set it on fire. It is a risk that we want to avoid. So we'll list everything out. The one thing, though, that cannot be done is the fireworks cannot be moved back to the dirt road between the two cornfields. The fire regulations state that those fields would have to be no more than 4 inches high, and the farmers are not going to cut their corn so we can shoot off fireworks. So no matter what, the fireworks would have to remain out at TRPR. So we will list and show some pictures of both facilities and talk about some of the things that we can do to make it as pleasant as possible. This year, we did rent evaporative coolers for the carnival, the kids' carnival, and it made it much more pleasant. And we can consider renting a 40 by 40 tent to put up in front of the pavilion so that there'd be a little bit more shade. So those are some options that we can do. Questions, concerns, or comments from the board and staff?
Just, I want to echo my support for how well the staff performed. It was greatly appreciated.
Absolutely.
I'll second that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Keith is on a vacation right now, well deserved.
Wore him out.
Yeah, and John had a family emergency, so, yeah, but I will let them know. Don's here, he can let his staff know. But yes, they work hard and they enjoy themselves as well.
Thank you. Thank you very much to all of our staff.
Thank you.
I'm done with my comments. In your report, you mentioned the Ehrlich Lake Pump House. People have found that to be a great fishing spot. You know, they lay out all their stuff on top of the pump house. Just thought I'd let you know. Okay, any other questions of Cheryl's report?
I have a quick question. In the past, when you've been hiring key positions, have you had board members' involvement or sit in on those, or?
Not actually, in all the years I've been here, I haven't seen that. So.
Okay.
I know I was questioned about that at one time too, but you know, it's not that I'm against it, but it just never has happened before.
I don't necessarily think it would be a bad idea if there were some. I know I just had a sigh from Dan over here, but not to just to hear and make comments, but not being a deciding factor with key positions.
Well, and having worked both sides of it, and I did have a little conversation with Cheryl and the mayor in regard to who we will appoint as the treasurer. I suggested the board might have a role in that, but otherwise, generally they're administrative, and that's really not our wheelhouse, in my opinion.
I guess I kind of feel like we could offer some perspective though from a community standpoint of what our community is, what our vision is, how they would fit into that. I agree, not a decision-making role, but I guess,
Sorry.
You're good.
No, outside of the treasurer would be overstepping our bounds, because the board book is very clear. The administrator handles the staff, so we don't. Yeah. And the treasurer would be the only one that we might consider having input on, but other than that, no. Any other comments? Okay. If there's no other comments, there's nothing on the consent agenda. We have one item on the action agenda. It's our memorandum of understanding. Presenting will be Chief Garcia.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, Mayor and town trustees. In our efforts to investigate child sex assault and child exploitation crimes, we use the Magnet Axiom software system to help conduct forensic analysis on computers, phone devices, cloud services, and external media, and it is also useful for, complex cases involving multiple devices or large volumes of data. However, using the software costs the town $4,620 annually. Tonight you have before you a memorandum of understanding from our rescue organization. Our rescue organization works with local law enforcement agencies to combat human trafficking and child exploitation globally by providing monetary donations and grants to assist with the investigation of these horrific crimes. We were recommended to this organization by fellow partner agencies that investigate similar crimes against children and have used our rescue in the past. By accepting the MOU, our rescue funds would pay for the annual fee of the $4,620 for the Magnet Axiom software. However, in return, we would only have to provide minimal data to the agency, which is just numbers, no personal information, no information about the victims, suspects, things like that. So it was just raw numbers that we would have to provide. Therefore, staff recommends that approval of the MOU.
Okay, we'll open it up
Any
for
questions?
questions from the board. Trustee Wakeman.
No questions. I hope it's effective.
Trustee Rosemary.
I think it's great.
Trustee Beckman.
No questions.
Trustee Orcutt.
No questions.
Mayor Pro Tem Dean.
Just one, is this something that's been budgeted for?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I have no questions. Thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome.
If there's no further discussion, I'll take a motion on the matter.
Move to approve a memorandum of understanding for law enforcement support with our rescue.
I'll second.
Town clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Rosemary?
Yes.
Trustee Beckman?
Yes.
Trustee Wakeman?
Yes.
Trustee Orcutt?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Dean?
Yes.
Mayor Austin?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. So we have nothing further on our agenda. Opening up, do we have any board reports from board members and meetings they've attended?
I did attend North Front Range MPO. One item of note is that we could anticipate an increase in the inspection fee, automobile inspection fees in the future years for the to inspect the emissions. They haven't gone up in several years. I didn't catch how much they were going to be, but they will be increasing here in the near future. Not sure when.
What doesn't increase?
Correct.
Yes. Any other board reports? Open discussion? Well, hearing none, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All in favor, second? Yeah, that's what I thought. Seconded by Mayor, or
Pro Tem.
Pro Tem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Daniel.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried, we're done. Thank you very much. Everybody have a nice